You guys have had some fast starts the last couple seasons. Is it any more surprising because Kobe's not 100% and Drew's not around for another however many weeks?
Well, I consider a fast start like 10-0, not 3-0. So it's still another few days away here before we'll talk about a fast start. But it's nice to get out of the blocks and get going.
Is the rotation going to stay the same right now because this is your first back-to-back, and you're obviously very comfortable with that?
Well, I'm still tinkering a little bit with. I put 4 guys out there together that were off the bench, and they struggled in the second period last night. And then I added a 5th guy off the bench that hadn't played, and they struggled a little bit more. So I was just trying to see if they could find an identity. So we'll still have to work with that.
So when you have a comfortable victory going like that, you do try and maybe stray from the plan going into the game?
Yes, we need to get guys out on the floor. They need to get out there and play. And, Devin Ebanks and Sasha had not been on the floor in a regular game, so it's necessary to get them out there and play and have them feel like they're part of the action.
Has anything about the way that Matt has performed, or Barnes has performed on the court surprised you at all? Based
No.
on what you knew before?
No, he's playing up to expectations.
What allows him, I guess, to succeed in the offense while he's still learning where to go with it?
He likes to cut. He's a slasher. He's an outside shooter, but he also likes to make cuts, and his offense is really generating or generated towards that. Guys that were willing to cut and make hard cuts to the basket. So that's really important that he continues to do that.
You've had a lot of experienced benches through the years. Have you had depth 6 through 9 like you have with this bench?
Yes.
You played.
I have. The 1999-2000 team that the Lakers had here was extremely deep, and all veterans. We had a lot of veterans on that team. So it was probably the deepest team I've had as a coach. But this team is nice. They've got some depth.
The team has 15 sets of back-to-backs, I think, this year, which is less than last season. What perceivable difference do you see that making, if at all?
We'll see how that works out. We've done very well in back-to-backs in recent times. And sometimes it's to an advantage, but it's still always puts pressure on a player and puts pressure on your physical well-being, the amount of sleep and rest you get. This is the first one this week. Early in the season, it's hard to kind of get that feel for it, but we'll see how we do. And this is the best of possible worlds, so we do it this way.
In the time that you've been coaching, how do you think Kyle has